The whole of longevity medicine, honestly, has very little actual evidence. There's a lot of potentials, but it's very hard to do studies because you don't want to treat somebody who's 40 and then follow them for the next 40 years to see whether it worked or not. So it's just difficult to do studies on it, which leads to a lot of people saying that this is great for longevity, but most of the time it's like they're either trying to sell you something or just trying to get you to do something else. So if they're saying that, oh, we're doing it for longevity, then you really have to be a little bit more careful about what the claim actually is. There are some studies you can do a biological age, which is this sort of artificial measure of what your age is. And you see this on social media sometimes. There's a few of these longevity experts and so on. And what they do is try to do this biological age and see if it reverses. And there's some data with fasting, specifically the fasting mimicking diet. So the way they do the fasting is sort of a 5-day modified fast once a month. And there's some data that you can reverse that. But with GLP-1s, I haven't seen any of the data that says that it reverses biological age. But keep in mind too that, it's a surrogate endpoint, right? So they do a bunch of measurements and from that they interpret what your age is. But it doesn't actually mean that's going to translate into a longer life or whatever. So it's better than nothing, I suppose. But the GLP-1 agonist, could it work? I don't know about the microdose. I mean, I think a lot of the issues are driven by hyperinsulinemia. So if you're taking a regular dose of GLP-1s, I think that if you have hyperinsulinemia, then it's going to be better.